Hey, are you wondering where to live in Dallas, Texas? Well, we are here today to spill the tea on the lifestyle and homes in the Big D. I am getting some footage before the rain hits here in Frisco. We are on the east side here in Fields East at Landon Homes. Landon has all of these lots over here, and there's two sections. This is Parkside. This is the one that's closest to Universal Studios. Actually, you can see Universal Studios going up right there. It's in the line of sight. You know, if you go north to the north part of this, there are the townhomes and some more homes. But like, we're gonna go through the Hudson model, and there's two more opportunities to get a lot where you can get the 3-car garage. So if you want to get that 3-car garage, now's the time. The pricing on these Landon homes is in the low mid fives to just and up, you know, from there. This one we're gonna go in is almost 3,700 square feet, and it's got some engineered hardwood floors that are wide plank. That's an upgrade, but you can have that if you want it. I think you're gonna like this floor plan. Very elegant entry into the house.
Front door.
Here we go. So look at this. Look at that. As you get towards the staircase, there's a rotunda type of entrance. But here at the front, of course, you've got your office. So this is where if you have clients to meet, you know, it's really interesting. You go to the old homes from the late 1800s, early 1900s, and people had an office to meet people or a place to greet people, a parlor or something like that. So I love the office at the front of the house because you can see out the window. You can meet people here. If you have a little bit of some business to do, want to question the daughter's boyfriend, you bring him in here and close the door, ask him some questions. Nothing wrong with that. And here we go. Here's the it's sort of like a semi-rotunda. I like these entries. It's rounded right here. And then that creates for the staircase that is turning and elegantly going up. Love design that has some circles. You know, that's really some good architecture. Don't always see that. I've just seen it in a couple of new homes lately. Okay, you've got the tall doors, like 8 foot tall. Like they've laid the tile here on a herringbone. Have some trim halfway up, sort of some wainscoting, and the floating vanity with the lights underneath. That is a really upscale, elegant look we're seeing more of. And the laundry room is like, wow, like you actually have a folding space here and washer dryer there. And there's a break between that and the garage door, so you don't have your door open and, you know, someone's coming in and out, you're not gonna have doors hitting. This is a really nice functional laundry room. And here we've got a fireplace and beautiful windows, beautiful light in, and a real separation from the living area here. And then the kitchen breaks it up from the dining area, which is really nice because you're gonna have an easier time putting your decor together and really defining the spaces. I love that to be, personally, I like that separated a little. So really good design in this house. And I'm gonna go to kitchen first. I don't know, I'm like, oh, the backyard is kind of calling me out here. They've done like a half waterfall here, coming down halfway down the island. Got enough room for 4 bar stools. The sink right there in the middle, very nice. Inset stove. You've got, there's the wall oven, the microwave, and really nice big pantry. Very nice. So somebody's gonna be having a lot of nice meals in here. This is a great kitchen for entertaining and cooking, because look, you're gonna be over here cooking. All your guests are gonna have all this great space. They're gonna have that living room, the dining room, and the outside. So you're really gonna be able to entertain well here. If you wanna have friends over, or if you like to host your Bible study group or the teenagers, have them feel like this is the fun place to be. I always wanted my kids to feel like they could bring their friends over. That was important. And herringbone tile on the ground. Look at this counter space in the grill right here. So you got prep space, so you can have your trays of meat, barbecue, or whatever it is. You got room to put those trays out and to even, or maybe even serve out here the food. And they've staged this one really nice with the fire pit and still have a little bit of yard over here, but not so much to take care of. But you know, the pups can run. And look, you've got 2 different sets of sliding doors. These sliding doors, each of them will open and you got a big entrance. And then you've got one here. The flow of your guest on a pretty day is gonna be fabulous. And then you've got this covered space too. So having a covered patio in Texas really extends the use of the home. And I can tell you when people are looking at price per square foot, they're not necessarily looking at the patio, but the reality is in the livability, it just brings the outside in. So I love it when builders go ahead and include a patio. It's like another room in your house. And it does cost to put in a patio because there's still concrete to pour and roofing and the covered area and wiring and all that, and sometimes even water. So let's go back to the bedroom. We have a beautiful art niche right here. Nicely done. Put a nice piece of, or a mirror right there. In this bedroom, I love the ceiling. Very elevated. And they've done like a feature wall, some wood detail with some rope lighting. So this is gonna look have a different kind of ambiance when the daylight's not streaming in and the overhead light is not on with that detail. Somebody's gonna be very lucky that gets this model, but it's not being sold yet. But like I said, there's 2 more lots where you can get the 3-car garage. And let me tell you, a 3-car garage in this area, you've got a place then to put your golf cart to take over across to Fields West, and you're gonna have, just that extra room. I would totally recommend getting the 3-car garage if you can. And also because you want to have your cars covered in Texas, we do get hail. So look at this bathroom. You've got the lights under the floating cabinets, and we've got separate vanities, beautiful soaking tub. Love having the tubs. Not everybody does the tubs. A little bit of a marble look tile. And then they took some time to, select and put together a nice pattern in here in the shower. It's got the rain hood and a bench there. Very nice. And let's look at a throne room. There's your throne room. Linen closet. Oh my goodness. Okay, this was a thing in the 80s. My parents have this in their house. Yeah, guys, I don't know. This is, okay, you put a laundry basket down here, okay? Or you just collect your laundry. Put a little shelf liner down there or something, and then you toss your dirty clothes right there. So no excuses for not getting the dirty clothes into the laundry hamper. You've got it built in right there. Put your clothes, your towels. I don't know, maybe you just make it towels. Maybe you don't want the clothes mixed in. Do y'all separate your laundry, or do you just put it all in one? Then you've got this big walk-in closet with the shelves. These are adjustable. No, these are not adjustable. Yes, they are. Though this one's adjustable, this one's a solid one. So you can put your shoes, your purses, hang your clothes. Very nice. You've got over here, you've got the double row of hanging space. And they've put some wallpaper in here. It's a very highly textured wallpaper. I don't know if you just see and you may just see the visual texture, but this is like a woven texture. And that's not easy to hang. I've hung wallpaper. We did that when I was growing up. My parents picked a wallpaper like that, and I was there trying to line all those up. That's not easy to do. So we've got very wide baseboards, which I love. I think they ding up less. They clean better, they look more substantial, and they match these high, tall ceilings. So good job on that. And you see the pretty fireplace behind me. And have room not just for the TV there, but then they've put the artwork up high also. And if you also notice, they hung the curtains just a little higher to even give more elevation to the effect of the window, makes them look even bigger. So let's go upstairs. You know, can you just imagine some of the photos that you could take on this staircase? I can't see the staircase. Well, I can just imagine some of the photos you could take on this staircase. Looking up, kids going to prom, some family photos. This would be a house you could be very proud of. And here's the entry. So somebody that is good on ladders can do that. And here's our cozy little room for watching TV. This would be this is a great little escape. You know, they're doing these media rooms where I like what they're doing. They're leaving the windows in. So yes, you can pull that down, make it dark, but this room could also be a very private office. This room could also be your workout room. This could also be another bedroom. So I like how they're doing these extra spaces like this to where you have that flexibility. Great, nice, big, open room here. Kids can, I mean, you could have a pool table, ping pong table, this seating area. You could have playhouse, doll houses. You could do a racetrack and Lego Landville here, whatever it is that your family needs at the time. Here's one of the bedrooms with an ensuite. You got a double door closet and an ensuite bathroom, sink, nice horizontal tile. They picked several colors, put them in rows. Nice design work there, very nice. And I like these cabinets. They're they're flat, but you still see the area in between them. So it's going more towards a modern look. Put lots of wall space in here to hang things. I do like that. And here we've got more of a white tile, and they've done an accent color. Make this fun. Bathrooms are a place to have a little fun with a print shower curtain and fun painting on the wall. We got a very chic bunny with the cucumbers over her eyes. I like it. Oh, this looks so spring. Got some tulips, fluffy white bed, nice artwork on the wall. This is just a very cheerful room for a little girl. Very nice. Or guest room, whatever it is that you want, what you need. So we just saw 2 bedrooms up here and that flex room. And go up a couple little steps here and another ensuite bathroom. This has got bathroom here. And this one has a big walk-in shower. Look at that. Really like the tile work. They did the vertical row of soldiers. That's what we call it with brick. And then some horizontals. And then a contrasting white tile that makes this really stand out as a feature, this back wall. Very nice. Nice that they actually have the head knockers in here. You get a lot more storage that way. And going back in here, this is the, I don't know, I guess to me this might be the oldest kid's bedroom because it feels the most secluded. And you know, the oldest always needs to get away from the littlest ones sometimes, right? I was a baby, so my brother never wanted to get away from me, but some of you that were the oldest might have felt that way. I don't think mine did. Let's see here. There's this little space here. So let me know what y'all think of this. And you know, like I like to say, just remember that you're just one phone call away from realizing your real estate dreams and goals. Don't delay, call Janee, my team in here, Where to Live in Dallas. We would love to help you, show you around, help you match what your needs and wants are to the different personalities of these different areas, and help you find a neighborhood that fits you and a house that fits you. Try to check all the boxes we can. Okay, let me show you something here in Parkside. So we are up, here's 121, here's Highway 75, 380 is up here north, Dallas North Tollway. This area between Preston Road and Dallas North Tollway is called the Golden Corridor. And historically, I've lived in Dallas for over 20 years. All of this goes up. If you look at the zip codes in these different areas and you look at this area all the way down, you're gonna see very good appreciation, much more so than many other areas. Okay, so this is the Fields, 2,500 acre development. We are right by Universal Theme Park for Fields East. And like I said, there's gonna be a walking trail right over here that's gonna connect to Fields West, which is gonna be the big shopping, dining, mixed use living area. And then there's a lot of homes over here too. You can still get you in over there if you like. Landon is the only developer here at Parkside, the only builder, and all these red dots are already sold. So this place is going fast. And let me show you these are some of the floor plans that they've got. We're in the Hudson floor plan. And this is where the garage would be. So let's look. Here's some of the shops that are gonna be coming in. Bloomingdale's, there's gonna be a Ritz-Carlton. Okay, here's a really good image of what Fields West is gonna look like. And it's gonna be a lot like Legacy West, but even more so, more of it. 360,000 square feet of retail and dining. So you're gonna, like when you're driving down the road, you can start to see that it is going vertical now. We're starting to see this coming alive. Something else that's coming nearby is Firefly Park. And this is gonna be beautiful. Also mixed use, commercial, business, residential. It's gonna be a 45 acre park, Firefly Park. It's also gonna be right here. It's gonna have a wedding chapel, event center. It's gonna have a hotel that has rooms that you can golf right out of the rooms. And you know, if you live here, you're gonna be able to walk to it. I really hope that you will allow us to serve you in your home buying process. And we look forward to meeting you. And I want to hear what you think about this model, about the style, about the livability and functionality of this home. I think I could live in it quite well. Let's get started here in Fields East at this townhome by Landon behind me. You can see they have now opened in Fields East these townhomes. Now a lot of the homes in this area are single family. You can see them popping up behind me, they're single family. But this townhome is a great price point and these are gonna get snatched up. The one we're gonna go inside, 1,900 square feet, just a little bit over that. And you've got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a great price point at $507 at the time I'm making this video. So always check the date, but this model just got decorated and it's brand new. This is probably gonna be the first video out there of this model. Let's go in. You can see the smart home features already installed. Like, look here, you see that? I love that in these new homes. A lot of times the thermostat and sometimes even appliances are smart. These are GE appliances in this particular model, but this layout, it just feels so big. I mean, look, you come in the front door, which is a beautiful front door. And what I'm noticing is so much light coming in here. They really designed this to maximize the light. And you've got a bedroom right here at the very front. Very nice bedroom. They've done some engineered hardwood floors, it looks like, on the floors, and then carpet in the bedroom. Just a little bit quieter in here. And then come through here to, wow, big closet. Big walk-in closet right here. Very big. And you've got separate throne room. Very nice. Always like the larger elongated toilets, not the little tiny people toilets. We've got double sinks, big shower with a bench, tall ceilings everywhere. This is just like a really relaxing bedroom. They picked a very cool gray to paint the walls. It's not too tight feeling. It feels really nice. And let's see, I think we've got a coat closet. Nice big coat closet. Well, they used all the space here. You'll see this, look, way back in there. You can get your suitcases, Christmas closet, whatever it is that you want to have right there. That's a personal goal of mine, to have a Christmas closet someday. Beautiful stairs with the iron here. If they were cost cutting, this would just be a wall right here and not finished out staircase. You can see that this is a higher end builder. There's our coat closet. Let's look into the living room. Nice space here. The living room is not huge, but the kitchen's big, and you've got a living room and a dining room. And that's really nice because some spaces these days don't have the dining room at this level of square footage. So you've also got, we can see this back in the back. Cute, they've put a little golf course, a little patch here for golf and some cornhole. And there's also a covered patio. We'll go out there in just a second. And here's your dining area. They've got a 6 top in here. You could probably even have it the other way and have a buffet piece here if you had another piece of furniture to use there. And the kitchen is fantastic. I love this layout where you've got the big counter. People can sit here. You can cook right here. You know, if you've got people you're serving some food, this is fantastic because you can serve them and clean the dishes, and just, it's so nice. The dishwasher here in the island next to the sink, which is great. And you've got a gas 4-top cook stove. I always think of these little alcoves, to me, are, you know, perfect for your espresso maker and your hot water kettle for your tea. And you can put your cups up here and people can make all their little favorite drinks. I mean, there's nothing better than going to someone's house and they make you a nice espresso or hot tea with, you know, whatever it is you like in there. So we've got a nice pantry here. Very nice pantry. Did not skimp on that. Can you guys see behind me? It's a 2-story area here. Very light and airy feeling. This is a very livable plan. You're downsizing, moving to Frisco, or even, I mean, you could fit a family in here too. So, okay, let's go out here. You've got a covered patio. Very nice to have some sort of a little covered area in Texas. And looks like they putting the grass in. We got some baby plants. Ah, your own little fairway. That's a fun idea. But remember, Fields East, there's gonna be a path. There's gonna be a couple of paths, but one's gonna be like away from the roads that you can go right under the tollway, walking or with your golf cart, and get to Fields West, which when you're visiting here, if you go check out Legacy West, it's gonna be like that times 5. So here we go. This little bathroom in here, can't see that too well, but very functional. And we have the laundry room here on the way to the 2-car. So you got a 2-car garage. So this is gonna be very walkable, very urban feeling. You're gonna be able to walk, take your golf cart right across the tollway to dinner if you want, or to go shopping. But you're also just gonna have a really cozy house to be in. And townhomes give you that lock and leave lifestyle. And I know that is something a lot of people want. If you travel a lot, or you want to travel a lot, or you're going to see the grandkids a lot, and you know, you want some place, or you've got 2 homes, you want a home in the Dallas area, this is a great option. Okay, come up here. At the top of the stairs, they create a little nook with this space, little office nook. Very good use of that space. And over there is like an L-shaped sofa. So another really great hangout kind of space here. You can make this, if you did have your family here, play area for the kids. We have a bathroom here with the really pretty tiles. Put a little glass shelf in here, and I love this pattern of tile mixed with the horizontal tiles. Very nice. We've got 2 bedrooms up here. Also a really nice space. Look at the artwork, the buffalo. I really like that the buffalo are making a come back. You know, there's a place in Oklahoma north of Pawnee that has a whole buffalo preserve. If you ever get a chance to drive through there, just don't hit a buffalo. People do that. It can be dangerous. They can, or the buffalo can come for you. But at one point, this was all plains and farmland and ranching and corn and grazing crops and livestock. So that's very much the history here. Anyway, this room has been beautifully decorated. That looks like probably a queen bed, at least a full, but it looks like a queen to me. And then some more furniture over here, and it's not tight. And then in here they have a day bed and a desk. Really a nice, this works as a kid's room or a guest room. So you've got also, again, a nice closet here, double door closet. And both of these bedrooms have windows looking out the front. Got a lot of windows in here. They did not skimp on the windows.
Door.
Just remember, achieving your real estate goals and dreams is one call away. Don't delay, call Janee.